A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about a Prashna and see how a Prashna helps us in taking an important decision in life, helping us find things that we have not known before. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our videos. And if you haven't subscribed to our videos either on Spotify or here, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. When we talk about Prashna, it's very important to understand a couple of things. I have mentioned one thing repeatedly and it bears repetition. The thing is that you need to be sure about the karak, the house, the relation between the lagna and the karak, and also you need to understand as to where the event is happening from. Second thing is, when do we use Prashna? That is a very important point, because generally we see the Jatakam or our chart, but there are certain instances in life where we have to take an instant decision, or a decision that on a long run may not be very impactful, but at this moment it is very, very important. So, for that we do the Prashna. And how does the Prashna work? The Prashna, we know that all the answers to our questions are contained in this very moment, here and now. So, any question that we have in our minds, in our hearts, they will be answered now. That is what Prashna is all about. The transit helps us in answering the question in many ways. The Shakuna can happen. I have made many videos on this and I have also made many shorts on this. Please look into the videos and you will get wonderful insight into Prashnas. Let us move into the Prashna for today. Our Prashna for today was that there is a client of mine who came up and asked me that, ma'am, we are hosting an event, and for that we have asked a number of people to give their quotations as event managers. So, the person that we have asked for, or the person that there are 2-3 people who have applied and one of them we have chosen. There is another person who is being very insistent and saying that you look into my quotation once. So, we looked into the person's quotation and what we found was that there was a distinct difference in the quotation that he had offered to the quotation that of the person whom we have planned to take as our event manager. Obviously, the second person has given us a lot less in terms of quotation. So, is it all right to kind of take on this person as our event manager, because will he do a good job? Because we never know that if he is at par with the other one or not. So, having said all this, the first thing, the question was very precise, and then the explanation happened. The question was that should we hire this event manager and will he be cost effective for us? So, what I do is, I do a Prashna at that point. We did that Prashna. The Prashna had come to me on 27th of September and 24th of September, and as I put in the Prashna, what I saw was that the ascendant came from the sign of Taurus. Please remember that when you are doing the Prashna, every bit matters, everything is an indication. The sign came from the sign of Capricorn. Everything is important. Here the Lagna comes from Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign of business. Okay, and the Lagna degree is 16 degree, which again comes in Shravana. It is talking all about money. Now, let us see. The 5th house is the house of events, and when I have to employ an event manager, I will definitely see my 5th house. There is sitting Guru, the 5th lord, the 3rd lord and the 12th lord, and yes, I can say that the person will be very creative, the person will be very innovative. But the person also has not disclosed certain charges, or there will be certain charges, or he will make people pay a lot, because Guru is also the ruler of the 12th house of expenses. And believe me, when Guru works as the ruler of 12th house of expenses, it makes you spend magnificently. because Guru is one of the most expansive planets. So wherever it sits, whichever house it owns, you end up being very magnificent in that area, very expandful. So the person ends up spending a lot if they take up this person as their consultant or event manager. Again, if you look into the nakshatra of Guru seated, you will see that Guru is seated in Mrigasira nakshatra. So you would have to use your skills to find out where the expenses will go. And 2, Mrigasira nakshatra is the one which has the Piranana Shakti, or the one to give enjoyment to others. When you are having an event manager, obviously you want the event manager to be able to entertain everybody for that program. So this person would definitely be entertaining, would definitely be innovative, but at the same time the person will cost you a bomb at the end of the day, because the person is going to make sure that there are a lot of expenses involved. Now, having done my bit, having told the person, because the person was insistent that the charges are quite low, but that is what I felt and I told them. After a couple of days, I came to know the fact that what charges this person had said were just his charges and not the charges of the entire team that he was going to get, and that would add up to much more than what the first or the one they had already booked for was taking. 1. 2, he had a lot of ideas and in-house stuff that he wanted to put into that program that would go far beyond what their budget could be. So the Prashna is never wrong. We have to look into things, we have to find out how things are arranged. We will get the answers well. And before we end this Prashna discussion, also see that the 5th Lord is placed in the 10th house of Libra, its own sign, and it is also having the Hamsa Yoga. The event, if they employed this person, would have gone very well, but it would have been a talk of the town, but it would have been highly expensive also, because Venus is also a planet that knows how to show and can give a lot of money, can have a lot of money involved. So when we look into Prashna, we have to make sure what exactly we are going for, the right sentence, the right question, and we have to know where we are supposed to look and into which house. Do let us know how you found this Prashna. Until we come back to you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.